Facial beauty mostly depends on our hairs because hairs are responsible for sculpting our face. Hairs are direct indicator of what is going on inside our body. Due to wrong lifestyle and wrong eating habits, there is tremendous increase in hair fall and graying of hairs. During the formation of bones or during the nutrition of bone, the waste products that are generated are nothing but hairs. We get our hairs from our father. That is the structure, color and quantity of hairs are dependent on paternal side. Hairs are derived from the earth element because of the qualities like roughness, steadiness, heaviness on a daily basis. Hair falls from our head. Naturally it falls. But when the quantity of the falling hairs is more, or if the hairs which have fallen are not regrown, it is termed as hair fall. Family history of hair fall, genetic factors, excessive hormone like testosterone, which is predominantly found in males, surgeries, depression, and traumatic injuries or shocks, nutritional deficiencies, autoimmune diseases. These are some of the factors which are responsible for hair fall. Graying of hairs occurs because vitiated vat, which is the air element or movement element in the body, which takes the ushma or heat of the pitta. Pitta is the fire element of the body. It takes vat takes the pitta to the hair pores and causes graying of hairs. Heat or tejas from the body with association with vayu scorches up the hair roots, giving rise to alopecia. If there is partial scorching, then it is termed as premature graying. Naturally, in the middle age, the pitta dosha is more, means the fire element of the body is more in the middle age, which is responsible for change, transformation, digestion, etc. And in old age, naturally the dryness quality means the vata dosha is more, which dries up the hair pores, making the hair deficient of nutrition, which causes hair falling. And excess of pitta dosha causes graying of hairs. That is, if we control or manage the pitta dosha and vata dosha in these respective ages, then we can manage hair fall and hair fall and graying of hair also. Hairs are basically formed from bone, tissue and bone marrow. Among the three doshas, mostly pitta and vata are responsible for graying of hairs and falling of hairs. But kapha is also involved sometimes, but not very oftenly. Kapha produces excess oiliness which blocks the hair pores, not allowing the new hairs to grow. Kapha dosha along with blood obstructs the hair roots, stopping the regeneration of hairs. Excessive salty food, excessive alkaline or sour food, grief, fear, anger, excessive anger, autoimmune diseases, nutritional deficiencies, or obstruction to various srotas, or all the things that are hot, summer, exposure to fire, or day sleeping or keeping awake at night. These are all the factors which are responsible for falling of hair and graying of hairs. Putting warm water above the shoulder means the parts which are present above the shoulders, means neck and head. Warm water putting above those parts also weakens them, and naturally old age or adult age also causes the graying and falling of hairs. Shampoo, soaps which are made of artificial chemicals also weakens the hairs. Suppression of natural urges like thirst, hunger, sleep, coughing, flatus, defecation, urination, etc. also causes hair falls. Excessive copulation also decreases the nutrition to various tissues of bodies and elements of bodies, including the bone and bone marrow, which are in turn responsible for formation of hairs. It also increases the pitta dosha and vata dosha, which are in turn also responsible for falling of hairs and graying of hairs. So, how we will take care of our hair and how we will treat this issue? First point is avoiding the causes which causes this problem. So the second is the rasayan usage. The rasayan are nothing but the regeneratives. Premature graying of hair or falling of hair is nothing but the early sign of premature aging. So if we use the regeneratives, we can reverse this aging process. That is, we can act rasayan, or you can use this rasayan as anti-aging medicine. For example, the Amlaki rasayan or Brahmi rasayan or Chawanprash. All these are really helpful. Third is the Abhyanga or oil massage. Medicated oils are used for local application or massage. Example, Bhringraj tail. Fourth is the Nasya. It is the administration of medicine through the nose. Nose is said to be the gateway to the head. The Nasya is a treatment or installation of oil in the nose, nasal cavity. It creates unctuousness or snehana in the head region, and which gives the nutrition to the hair roots, which will prevent the falling of hair. We can use various oils in the Nasya procedure like Chandana Adi Taila or Yashtimodhuki Adi Taila in the nasal passages. Virechana karma or purgation can be done, or various yogas like Sarvangasana or pranayams like Anulom Vilom can be practiced for graying of hair and falling of hair. There are various other chikitsas or treatments mentioned in our classics like use of desi cow's curd. Keep the desi cow's curd in a copper vessel for 5 to 6 days. It will turn into greenish color. You apply that cow's curd to the head and keep it for 1 hour and wash the hairs with shikakai after 1 hour. This can be practiced weekly 3 times. We can also adopt the treatment of Aula, Ritha and Shikakai. Take the 3 in equal quantity, add in water and wash the hairs with the paste. It will also act as good conditioner. We can also use lemon water plus jaggery mixture. Apply these to hairs and wash with Shikakai. It will also act as hair regenerator. In future, if you don't want your hairs to fall, then you can use Gomutra. Take Gomutra, dilute it with water and wash your hairs at least weekly once. If you are someone who is very oily naturally, then oil use can be lessened. But if you are a very dry person, then you can use oil more often. Only cold pressed oils should be used. Practicing of Balayam helps in curing of various hair related problems and keeping the hairs strong.